days ago, I asked you guys to ask me questions about myself. There's a lot of you guys that are new to the channel, and there's some things you probably want to know about me, so I'm gonna go ahead and answer those questions for you guys today. If you guys want to see content like this, take a quick second and make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Brandon asked, what is your dream collab and what kind of content would you film? Oh man, my dream collab is definitely 100% hands down CboysTV. I absolutely love their channel, love everything they do. I base a lot of my filming and editing off things that they do in their channel just because I really enjoy their content. Just like talking about this gets me so excited because like if I had the opportunity to even ride with CBoys, not even film but ride with them would be absolutely incredible. It would make my life. Like it is my life goal, is like a dream of mine to be able to film with CBoys and ride with them. I've been watching them since 44,000 subscribers when I found them, and now they're almost at 1 million, which is crazy. I'm so proud of them. I've actually met them a couple times at Heydays, and they have been the most down-to-earth, the coolest people I've ever met in my life. Like, it would be such a cool experience just to even get to hang out with them and ride sleds, ride quads, drive our cars. I don't even know. I don't care. Like, just to hang out with those guys would be absolutely insane. Story at Heydays 2 years ago, I was actually at the CBoys booth, and a couple of you guys came up to me, and a couple of you guys took pictures with me there, and it got noticed by them. So Ryan came up to me and asked me who I was, and I was like, I'm Zach Lucarz, and like, they had no clue who I was. So I was like, I felt so stupid because like I told them who I was and like they had no clue, and I kind of had to explain myself. I'm like, I just like do snowmobile videos, this and that, and he was like, oh cool. I thought it was like funny that I like thought they knew who I was, and they obviously had no freaking clue, and they probably still don't have a clue who I am. You know, the CBoys have ridden in the Upper Peninsula, Michigan before, and that is where I spend most of my time riding. Like if I got to film a video up there with them, that would be like, it would be a dream come true. Another funny story about the CBoys is I was doing a rating my subscribers snowmobile video, so I was getting like DMs like crazy. And I was at work one night and I see a DM request, and it said from CJ. And I looked to Brandon, I was working with Brandon, and I was like, Brandon, you won't believe this. And he's like, what? I'm like, CJ just DM'd me. And then I opened the DM and read the last name, and it wasn't CJ from CBoys, but like I had like a oh my god, I made it moment. Like CJ from CBoys hit me up to do something, like this is insane. And then like I quickly got shot down when I realized it wasn't the real CJ, but I still had that like, holy shit, I made it moment. Will that CboysTV collab ever happen? Honestly, probably never. I know that they're like super down to earth, super nice, real guys, but like, at the end of the day, it's business. I have 11K, they have almost 1 million. So the chance of them ever like working with me or even riding with me is next to none. But if they did, it would be a life-changing, just like dream come true moment for me. Fuck it, I didn't think I was ever gonna do this, but CboysTV, if you guys are watching this video, I'm calling you guys out. Justin, Ken, Micah, Ryan, Ben, CJ, if you guys are watching this video, please go ahead and shoot me a DM. My Instagram's gonna be on the screen. Letting me know if you guys would be down to work together and film a video, or even just ride together. I don't even care if the cameras are off, we just ride together. Just please let me know if you guys are down to ride together. Especially like in Michigan's Upper Peninsula, I got spots up there, I got places to stay. I got everything we need to go ride up there. So if you guys are interested in that, please let me know. Even if you're not interested, please just let me know. And yeah, I never thought I was gonna say that or do that, but it's 2021, it's a new year, and we gotta make big moves. So I'll let you guys know how that goes, and on to the next question. Ryan asked me when I'm going out west to ride. Dream of mine too is to go out west to ride. I've never gotten the opportunity to do it, and I'd absolutely love to be able to go out west and just see what it's like to ride in the mountains and actually use this sled to its full potential. I want to say this year, but I'm not too sure that's going to happen this year with work and everything. We'll have to see what happens, but most definitely next year, I'm going to make it a goal for me to go out west and ride for the first time. Drew asked me when I am going to be getting rid of the 850 or the switchback assault, and that is a great question, and this is probably honestly going to be the last year you guys see this sled, because if Polaris comes out with the Chaos and the Matryx chassis, I will most definitely be getting rid of the sled and most likely ordering a brand new Matryx with the Chaos. If they for some reason don't come out with it, but they come out with the Pro Rmk in the Matryx, I'll probably be getting that anyway. So this is most likely the last season you guys will see me riding the sled. As for the switchback assault, I also have plans to get rid of that very soon. I want to get rid of that for either a Indy XC or a SKS. I'm not too sure which one. I'm kind of on the fence. I want to ride both of them and see which one I think I like the best. Cody asked me if my RMK overheats in low snow conditions or do I use scratchers. I have honestly hardly ever had an overheating issue. I always have my scratchers down. I'm running them no matter what, whether I'm in deep snow or if I'm riding in my backyard with 2 inches of snow. I've never had an overheating issue using the scratchers, only if I'm riding on pavement to gas stations or whatnot, but yeah, never had an overheating issue. King Liam asked if I ever change sled brands. That's a great question. The one brand I would switch to if I had a choice would be Skidoo, and the only Skidoo sled I'd ride would be the Freeride. I love the Freerides. I'd love to own a Freeride. I just love my Polaris too much. I've ridden a Summit, and I'm not a big fan of the way the Summit sits and the way it feels. Maybe I had to ride a newer one because the one I rode was like a 2017. But either way, I am so accustomed to the way the Polaris ride that I think going to Skidoo would just throw me completely off. But if I were to switch brands, I would definitely get a Freeride. Honestly, you know what? I would probably keep my Polaris or one of my Polarises and trade in the other one for a free ride if I had to. Jeff S asks, how sick is my can? And my can is pretty freaking sick. I think my neighbors think it's sick. I think everyone thinks it's sick. It's loud as could be, and I wish I could make my sled louder, but I'd have to pipe my whole sled, and I'm getting rid of it, so we're not going to do that. But the next sled, we will be running pipes. We're going to run a full exhaust. We're going to make this thing absolutely obnoxious. Joey asked me if I do any ditch banging with my sled, and the answer to that is, of course, man. I ride my sled no matter what. I'm not going to miss out on half the season because the snow isn't perfect. So I ride my sled no matter what, whether we got 2 inches of snow at home or there's 4 feet up north. Of course, I do ditch banging. I think I have a video from like last year, 2 years ago, me ditch banging, but we haven't had snow around here to go ride ditches, so honestly, I haven't done it in a while, but as soon as we get enough snow to get out to the ditches, you better believe this sled will be out and we will be ditch banging with it. Jerry B asked if I ever owned a trail sled. I have owned a trail sled, and I've only owned one trail sled. It was my 99 Polaris Indy XCSP 500. After that sled, I've owned nothing but RMKs. I would like to have a trail sled just for like trail riding with the family, but it's not something like I'd prefer to have this over anything. But yeah, I have owned a trail sled. He asked me, what is my favorite place to ride? My favorite place to ride is hands down Michigan's Upper Peninsula, the Keweenaw. Love it up there, like between South Range and Twin Lakes is my absolute favorite place in the world. Like if I could drop everything, do YouTube and move up there and ride full time, I would 100% do it and be so happy, no regrets. RK Productions asked me if I ever buy a Skidoo. I kind of just answered this, but I would definitely consider buying a free ride. It wouldn't be my main sled. It'd probably be like a backup sled or my secondary sled, but 100% would consider buying a free ride. Felix asked me Summit or Pro Rmk, and I've actually ridden a 2017 Summit and I have a 2019 Pro Rmk. And I can tell you right now, I just personally, for me, prefer the way the Pro Rmks ride, the way they sit, the way the seat is, the way the handlebars is. I prefer everything about the Pro Rmk. I was just not a big fan of the Summit. To each is their own. I know a lot of people love the Summit and a lot of people love the Pros. But for me personally, I am a Pro Rmk guy. Arch Joker asked if I have scratches on my sled, and if not, how to keep my sled cool. Also, kind of just answer this one. I do run scratches on my sled. They are down 100% of the time the sled is moving. They're always down, and that is how I keep my sled cool. Travis asked, what is my dream sled? And it's kind of funny because I pretty much have my dream sled sitting right here behind me, but I do have one sled that I've always wanted since I was a little kid, and I've never had the opportunity to own. And it is a Polaris IQR, like the race sleds. I have, for some reason, had such a fascination with those sleds. I've always wanted to own one of those, and I never had the opportunity to. If I ever find one for the right price and I have the money for it, I definitely want to buy one just to have it, just to own it. Like something about those sleds is so cool to me, and I love the way they look. And yeah, that would be my ideal dream sled. I have 2 dream sleds. That was one of them, and the second one is a Chaos RMK. I really wanted a Chaos. I'm just kind of waiting for them to come out with the new chassis and the Chaos because I don't want to like spend the money on something I basically already have. And then the new stuff come out, and then I'm kind of like, well, I'm screwed because I just bought this sled. Bradley asked me how old I am. I am 21 years old. I will be 22 on February 16th. XCR 700 asked what my favorite triple sled is. My favorite triple sled is a 99 to a 2003 XCR 800. It was like the last year of the triples, and I thought it was such a cool sled. It looks cool. It sounds cool. It's a triple. Like, it's such a badass sled. And honestly, that would be a sled I'd love to own, not just to like really ride, but just to own it, say I have it, and just to listen to it because they are awesome sleds. Tim asked me how the 2019 Pro Rmk handles on trails. For me, it's okay. I don't ride hardcore trail. Like, I don't rail corners. I'm not riding real fast. I'm not ripping around. I'm not like a hardcore trail guy. So for me and what I use the trails for, it's perfectly fine for me. But if you're looking for a performance sled to hit corners and just rip around, like, this is not your sled. You're not going to like it. It's very tippy, very top heavy. So if you lean one way too far, you're going to come up on one skiing corners, and that could scare a lot of people, whereas I'm very used to it. Some people that aren't used to it may not like it too much. At the end of the day, it's not a trail sled. If you're looking for a sled to ride trails, look away from the RMKs. You're not going to be happy with this. Aiden asked if I would ever buy a SKS 146 and convert it to a Pro front end. And Aiden, I'm so glad you asked this because when I was in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan a couple weeks ago, I saw a SKS converted to a Pro Rmk front end, and it looked awesome, and it looked like an absolute blast to ride. So the answer to that question is, hell yeah, 100% yes. I'd put the Pro Rmk front end on it and just make it a Pro Rmk with a 146. I think that'd be a sick build. And I think it'd be an absolute riot to ride in the backcountry. You're gonna ask me when I'm gonna be getting the clutching done on my Rmk so I'm not over revving, and that is a great question. It's asking me when I find time to get my sled to the dealership, because between doing YouTube and working a full-time job and going to the gym and all the other things I do, I don't have a lot of time to be taking my sled to the dealership. But as soon as I find time, I'm going to get my sled down to the dealership and get that clutching done so I'm not over revving. I appreciate you guys calling me out on that because honestly, I would have never known that. A lot of the questions that are left are repetitive, like when am I going out west and does my sled overheat in low snow conditions, this and that. And yeah, we already answered those, so I'm not gonna go ahead and answer those, but I appreciate you guys dropping those questions anyways. That's gonna be it for today's Q&A. I am so glad I did this. It was a lot of fun. I like you guys asking me questions about myself that you guys wanna know. It just like helps us connect better. It helps you guys get a better understanding of who I am and where I'm coming from. If you guys wanna do another Q&A, drop some more questions below in this video or shoot me a DM on Instagram. My Instagram is gonna be on the screen. I did actually go ahead and make a new Instagram because I don't use my other one all that much. So this one's gonna be more focused on the YouTube channel itself, snowmobiles, cars, dirt bikes, trucks, everything that is surrounding my YouTube channel is gonna be on this Instagram. So if you guys want like all the latest updates and the latest news with me and my channel, go ahead and please follow this Instagram. I want to take a quick second and say thank you guys so much for all the ratings and support. My last 3 videos have done absolutely amazing, and it's all thanks to you guys. I'm gonna keep pushing out this amazing content, keep grinding, and we're gonna see where this takes us. With all that being said, you guys, I'm gonna end off the video right there. If you guys like today's video, smash a huge thumbs up on today's video. Comment down below what other questions you guys have for me for a future Q&A. And if you guys are new here or been watching for a while and you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Catch you guys next video. Peace out.
Ay, ay, foot on the gas, living too fast, it's not where you been, nah, boy, where you at, don't tell me relax.